Hi there. We're continuing our progress through the Psalms, the Tehillim, the praises, and we're in Psalm 57 in Hebrew numerals. That's Nun Zayin. Nun is the numeral for 50 and Zayin is the letter numeral for 7. And this has a superscription, as many of the others, Lam Natseach, to the chief musician. But this one has an interesting word in it, Al Tashchet. Al Tashchet in Hebrew means don't destroy. Now maybe it's saying to the chief musician, this is a special one, don't destroy this one, but it's more likely that that's the melody that the song was sung to, or the composition that the song was accompanied by. It's a miktam of David. We said yesterday that we said before that we don't know exactly miktam what it means. It came to mean a clever song, again, a song of revelation, and it's Davidic. Now, the timing of this, it says, is when he fled from Saul. So we can actually put a timing to this. It's when he was fleeing from Saul and he came to the cave of Adullam. And so it's a song that is crying out to God for mercy, for help, for aid. Chaneni Adonai, Chaneni Elohim, be merciful to me, God. Show me favor, because my soul is hiding in you. My soul is taking refuge in you. And it uses that beautiful phrase in Hebrew, B'tzel knafecha, in the shadow of your wings. It's one we find in a number of other psalms. It's that idea of coming under God like a mother bird, like a mother hen. And he says, I will make my refuge in you until these troubles are past. Rather like he was hiding in a cave, so he sees God as being that shelter, that place to come to. He says, I'm crying to God because he does everything for me. He will be the one who commands from heavens and who saves me from the reproach of the one who wants to get hold of me. And then there's a selah, there's a pause, there's an interlude for maybe the music to increase, for there to be a crescendo, but a moment to sit back and just contemplate those words. He says, God will send forth his mercy, chesed, and his truth, emet, the two things that go together, the covenant obligation and the reliability of God. This is what David is relying on at this tough time. He says, it's like I'm among lions. It's like they're ravening around me. And their teeth are spears and arrows. People are after me. They're running me down with their words. They're trying to get hold of my life. But then there's this amazing statement that comes. It comes back as a great contrast, a great rebuke to that kind of ravening lions who are coming against him. He said, you be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Ruma Elohim ala shamayim. You be lifted up, O God, above the heavens, and let your glory, Kvadecha, be over all the earth, haaretz. And so this idea that God is over everything, that whatever the circumstances are, God is there. And then he goes back again. He says, look, they're preparing a net. They're trying to trap me. They're setting traps for me. They've dug a pit. And again, there's a moment of an interlude, a selah, where he thinks about it. But then he comes back to that theme again. But my heart is fixed, O God. I will sing a shirah and I will give praise. I will give everything that is needed to your name. And he says, wake up, Ur, wake up, my glory, wake up. Psaltery, harp, wake up, instruments, musical instruments. I'm going to sing to the Lord. You know, there's something about song which is transcendent, something of song and music that connects together heaven and earth. I get so concerned when I hear people dismissing sung worship as though it was an optional extra. Sung worship is something, particularly in this book, which are Tehillim. They are the songs, they are the sung worship. And there's something that lifts the spirit, lifts the soul when we actually engage with God, something which brings heaven into earth. And this is what the singer is experiencing through this song. It says, I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing to you among the peoples, because your mercy, chesdecha, your chesdecha, your hesed, is great right to the heavens. And your emet, your truth, your reliability stretches as far as the clouds. So even though all these terrible things are happening, God is in control. And then the last is a repeat in the last verse. This Ruma Adonai l'shamayim, be lifted up, O God, above the heavens. Vodecha al aretz, your glory over all the earth. When we get into those tight situations and those tough situations, when we get into situations of loss, when we get into situations of being troubled, we can sing, we can lift up our hearts to the Lord. We can say, Lord, your glory is bigger than this. You are bigger than all this, and I will rejoice. I will sing to you, and I will experience heaven intersecting earth. Have a good day.